again, initially it's the shiny aspect of it of, oh, we could get these crossovers. You can get people coming to NXT. You can get people going to TNA, vice versa. You know, I get the sort of short-term appeal of it, but long-term, like you say, does that get a bit old? When does that sort of drift away? But again, I think, like you mentioned before, I think if this was Vince in charge, it just wouldn't work, and it would be a pit fire of epic proportions, basically. But I think because of Triple H being in charge of it, we know, like you mentioned, Triple H very much has his finger on the pulse, all things wrestling. He knows what works, what doesn't. He knows when to execute at the right times. He knows when to pull away a little bit and just leave people wanting a little bit more from things. So I do think that with Triple H in charge of it, I think it is going to be a little bit different. And that's maybe why I'm a bit more on the optimistic side that this is going to work out and that TNA isn't necessarily going to lose its appeal of being TNA, and having that sort of identity, like you mentioned before, which it's worked very hard to get back recently, and is now getting into that stride again. And of course, it'll be interesting to see if that means, you know, I know we've got Jordan Grace going over and potentially Josh Alexander, but of course, Joe Hendry is the big name in TNA at the moment. Everyone reckons he's going to be in WWE at some point. Is this facilitating that? We'll have to wait and see.